How do we deal with uncertainty while at the same time communicating a clear vision and establishing a long term goal? If you are a leader and you're looking for an upgrade in your career, then this session is really for you. It's how do I communicate my long term goals and my vision in times of uncertainty and ambiguity. Let's go. And hello, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Welcome to the Quantum Leadership Hacks. I am your host, Dr. Nabila Bieb, and today we are diving into a crucial aspect of leadership. How do I communicate a clear vision, establish long term goals, especially in times of uncertainty? Say hello, say hi, join in here and tell us where you are tuning in from, and then we can take it from there. So let's get started by understanding why having a clear vision is essential for any leader. Vision acts like the North Star, like guiding not just you, but also the entire team towards a common goal. But how does one craft a vision that resonates and motivates? So let's explore some key strategies. So a lot of times, some ladies, get in touch and they say, Dr. Nabila, I'm moving from this middle management position where I was supervisor, and basically my boss was telling me do XYZ, and then I do them. Then I get the approvals and everything, and then that's it. My role is done. But now I'm preparing for a leadership role, and that requires not only setting a clear vision for the department, for the team you are leading, or for the department you are leading, or for the school you are leading, or whatever it is that you are leading. And then, hey, good evening, everyone. Hi, we am. So, how do I communicate? How do I gain these skills and abilities to communicate, a vision? Especially, when I'm not so sure myself about how to do it. So that's one thing, like moving from middle management to a leadership position. Definitely you are going to meet this challenge, and we are going to discuss today on how to handle this challenge. So one of the things when when we're preparing for a leadership position is to prepare that you are supposed to be the to be giving the GPS, the North Star. You are the one who is not only going to craft and create and curate the vision and of the team, but you're gonna need to be able to communicate that vision to the team. Because if you have a team who is not with you in the vision, they may be doing stuff, they may be doing things, they may be doing some work, but you are not sure if that work is really, what is needed towards achieving the goal. So the team members who are not ready to tune in with the vision, they may be a load, they may be like a heavy load on the team to carry along, because they are not helping in the equation. Now, another, and this session on leadership and communicating your vision in the face of uncertainty was actually spurred by somebody who was coming to me, and she had an interview, and she said, Dr. Nabila, I hate this question about where, excuse me, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? She said, I don't like it. I never knew how to answer it. How do we answer something like this? Actually, this is a very, very interesting question. And as somebody who's done recruitment for the past 15 years, that question is really important because you are not supposed to predict your future, because some people say, oh, I don't know, I will work hard and Allah, and whatever happens happens. But the truth is, when your future employer asks you about 5 years from now, they want to see, are you a goal setting person? They want to see if you work based on goals, or if you are just doing the by default work, which is work hard and work hard and work hard, and then whatever happens. They want to see if, hello, hello, oh mama. They want to see. So when you are asked in an interview or something about where do you see yourself 5 years from now, Umema, we are discussing, when a recruiter asks you, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You say, oh my God, I'm not even thinking 5 years from now. Let me think about this year, how I'm going to finish it, and where I'm going to go, and how much I'm going to earn, and stuff like that. And the truth is that question is key for the employer, because it tells them where your mind is. Are you a goal setting person? Are you a go getter? Are you somebody who works with goals, or are you working by default? There's a huge difference in the performance or in the achievement of people who work based on goals, who have a continuous system of goals, and those who the only goal they have is they want something better, they want to be happy, they want to have a lot of money, they want like a leadership career, but they don't really know what it is. They don't really know how much money they are earning. They don't really know who do they want to lead. They don't really know what kind of impact they want to have. So the truth is, if you cannot help your mind conceive these goals and this vision for your department, for your school, for your the team you are leading, nobody is going to be able to do it. It's like people sitting together. And I love how Bob Proctor sometimes defines there's a huge difference between a team and a group of people sitting and doing the work together. Because a team, they work collaboratively, they work together towards a common goal. They have a corporate goal, a common goal. But all the others, they are just filling in the papers, doing the hours, clocking in, clocking out, and that's it. And there's a huge, huge difference between the two. Now, the third, if you like, trigger why I wanted to do a session on how do you communicate your vision at a time or in time of uncertainty and ambiguity. This is really, really, really important. How do we communicate our vision during time of ambiguity? The truth is, this question also came in the questions for an interview, in preparation for an interview of one of the ladies. And there is this question, which is, suppose you have a task to do and it's not super, super, super clear. Suppose it's a project and it's not super clear, and then you have to lead on that project. Will it be okay for you to get started with like an idea about the project, and then as things develop, things get clarified, or do you require that all the steps are clearly specified from the outset? This is a question, this is a tricky question, of course, that's coming in interviews. And the purpose of this question is to check if you are okay with starting with a bigger picture goal, and as you walk along, and as circumstances, conditions, and new, if you like, information comes in, you are clarifying your goal. Are you okay with that? Normally, leaders who have a vision, they need to be okay with that. They can be okay with that. They know that, when you start on a big project, you are not supposed to know the entire, process, both long term and short term. You see what I mean? So the idea is, if you are waiting for everything to be crystal clear step by step way, uh, you're not going to be able to get started. You're not going to be able to get started. Do you have questions? Are there any questions in here? Right. Okay. So in a world where change is the only constant and long, and setting long goals may seem challenging, because the situation is changing all the time. So there is a balance. There is a need for balance between long-term planning with the flexibility to adapt at every step of the way. You see what I mean? Where are you guys? Hello, everyone. Where is everyone? um, yeah. So that's the idea. So in a world where change is the only constant, so we need that long-term planning, and at the same time the flexibility to adapt. So uncertainty and ambiguity, they are often seen as hurdles, and effective leaders, like if you want to step into an effective leadership role, effective leaders, they know how to tune in into these opportunities. So let's delve into some of the techniques that allows leaders to remain focused and decisive, even when the path ahead isn't 100% clear. So, right. Okay, awesome, awesome. So there is a McKinsey survey. There is a McKinsey survey, for example, that indicated that 87% of executives said long-term planning is more critical today, now, than ever before. Yet only 29% felt their company's decision making processes enabled long term. So there is a need for long term goals, yet not everybody is doing it. This is a big issue. So let's explore some techniques, as I said earlier, on how to measure our goals and how to stay focused on our leadership. So we all know, for example, that leading through uncertainty requires resilience. So a study by the Boston Consulting Group found that companies that invest in resilience measures outperform their peers by 43% in times of crisis. 43%. This is really, really, really a huge. Um, right. Now, do you have, let's engage our listeners in here. Do you have questions regarding why it's essential to lead with a vision, even at a time where there is ambiguity, even at a time where there is a lot of ambiguity. Right. So this is the point I wanted to make today. I know it's been short and to the point. Don't fall in the trap of, if you are preparing for a leadership position, to say, "Oh, I want everything clear from the get go, so as I can operate." Ambiguity and allowing a certain level of ambiguity and allowing a certain level of uncertainty is really essential to move forward. Well, thank you, everyone. Listen, don't miss next week. Don't miss next week, where I am bringing two amazing ladies into the call, and we are going to talk about self confidence, especially in an educational context, and how developing the self confidence has gone a long, long way into impacting the trajectory of these two amazing ladies. Thank you so much, everyone, and uh, drop me drop me hashtag drop me hashtag leader drop me hashtag leader if you want to be reminded and to be invited of that event. The self-confidence, the importance of self-confidence in an educational context. And I am inviting two amazing educators from the GCC, one in Saudi and one in UAE, and they are going to talk about self-confidence and its role in getting results. Have a great, great evening, everyone. Bye bye.